I'm Jeff Philbin, bringing the best chefs into your home every day with their ideas for your dinner. Today, a simple summer dinner with potatoes, pasta, and peaches, not all in the same dish. We're making potato croquettes with a tasty twist, plus spaghetti aglio e olio, garlic and olive oil with fresh fish, and a spring fling salad with a peach vinaigrette. Today on Dinner DeeAs, we're joined by Chef Nick Bryan from Pasta Packs. They hand make pasta dishes which ship to hungry customers across the country. But it's more than just a ghost kitchen, as they also do in-store dining on weekends. And today, he's here with us. Yeah. Welcome to the Dinner DeeAs kitchen, my friend.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
I love this. Chef Nick can ship you a dinner, or today, he's going to show how to make some of his favorite seasonal selections as we make potato croquettes, aglio e olio spaghetti, and his spring fling salad with a beautiful peach vinaigrette. Now, what else should we be selecting from a potato standpoint? What are we working with here? You've already chopped up a few from earlier.
So you can kind of use any potato. This is what kind of I'll use at home.
Okay.
It's a Japanese sweet yam. Flavor profile is like it's a little bit sweeter than your regular potato.
So if someone was like, "Hey, I already have some russets, and I could," so you could swap them out.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's the idea of everything that we're doing today. Let's say you don't like peaches or you don't like the sweetness of the potato. You can always swap it out for something.
Perfect.
That's the fun in the kitchen.
I'm digging the knife. I'm digging the design with the Damascus there, the skills, my friend. Come on now.
Very good, very good.
Now, that's just going into some cold water right now?
Some cold water right now.
Okay.
We're gonna.
And what are we looking for? How long should these take?
About 10 to 15 minutes. You just want it fork tender, so when it's ready to go, you just give it a quick little smash.
Okay.
And we can get on our way.
Yep. What's next?
So we are gonna get started with our aglio sauce.
Okay.
So we've got our Italian parsley. Yeah, so I'll take parsley here, kind of give it a nice little roll up. And we're just gonna give this a little rough chop, kind of get it small, nicely chopped up. We are pretty much there. Like I said, we're cooking at home, so I'm not gonna get too much of a stickler of sizes and things like that.
Okay. There's something about like just chopping away. It's just kind of like just therapeutic.
Absolutely. All right, we've got our Italian parsley in there.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and hit it with a little lemon zest.
Perfect.
Simple ingredients, but it's elevated.
And done right.
It's light, airy. You're eating pasta with it too, so you kind of can't tell. It's just very good pasta.
Now, are these all traditional ingredients for this dish?
My Italian people would probably disagree a little bit.
Okay.
But, I didn't go the traditional Italian route. I kind of like to throw my little.
You gotta have your thumbprint on it. You gotta have a little bit of you in it. You gotta kind of like bring a little bit to the dish to it.
Absolutely.
I know how that goes.
So we got a little lemon juice for some freshness.
Okay.
We've got a touch of crushed red pepper to give it a little pop. Right. We're gonna add a little salt. We're gonna hit it with a little pepper. We've got our olive oil over here. We're not emulsifying or anything. We're just gonna get a nice little mix going here.
Okay.
Should be good here.
To grab the recipes for all the dishes Chef Nick is juggling on the show today, head to dinnerdeas.com. We have the amounts, the ingredients all ready to print, or you can follow along on your phone. Just open the camera and point at the QR code, which we've put in the corner of the screen, to get a link to us. All right, what's next?
We're gonna get our quinoa rolling over here. So cooking quinoa sounds crazy, super simple, 2-to-1 ratio or 1-to-2 ratio.
Okay.
1 part quinoa, 2 parts water.
And what will this be used for?
So we're gonna use this as a topping for our summer fling, our peach salad.
Okay.
Yeah, just to give it a little bit more texture and throw some more health on it.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're just gonna get this going here.
And how long will that take? What are we looking for it to be fully cooked?
So this is kind of similar to cooking rice. We're just gonna let that boil up a little bit. Let the water evaporate a little bit.
Well, after the break, the special ingredient Chef Nick adds to his croquettes, plus his favorite fish to serve with our pasta ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs. Chef Nick Bryan is with us. He runs pasta packs who hand roll pasta dishes for anyone to cook at home, or you can eat on site on weekends at their store in South Tampa. He's joined us to share a sensational seasonal summer menu of potato croquettes, aglio e olio, spaghetti, and his spring fling salad. Before the break, we prepped our potatoes for the croquettes, peeling and dicing Japanese yams and putting them on to boil. Then we mixed together the ingredients for our aglio e olio, which translates as garlic and oil. Starting with some chopped Italian parsley, adding lemon zest and juice, some chili flakes, and whisking in olive oil. Then we cooked up some quinoa that we'll be adding to the salad later. But these croquettes, you're already starting on. So what are you doing right now?
So we've got our yams in there, kind of strained, drained. We've got a little bit of butter. We add some bacon just to give it a little more texture and some flavor. We're gonna hit it with a little salt. We're gonna hit it with a little pep, and then I put a touch of milk in there.
Okay.
We're gonna also add an egg, and then we're gonna mash this bad boy up.
Nice. Croquettes are fun anytime.
Oh yeah. Fun fact, my grandmother lives in Aruba.
Okay.
So whenever she would come to the States and come to our house, this is one of the staples that she would make. Man,
Really?
it takes me back. We're gonna take our scoop.
Okay. Not just for ice cream.
Not just for ice cream. Right? We're gonna go into our flour.
Okay.
Give it a nice little toss. Maybe make it a little round. We'll go into our egg. And then from our egg.
And if you didn't have an ice cream scoop at the home, you're looking for what? Just a golf ball size?
Yeah, golf ball. You can, if you don't have an ice cream scoop, you can use a spoon just to try to keep it nice and small and round. And then we'll go straight into our oil.
And what type of breadcrumbs were those?
Some panko.
Just panko?
Yeah, panko.
Unseasoned?
Unseasoned.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. All right, we're gonna get a couple of these going in here.
Oh, it's ready to pop right out right there on that one. Just needed just a little bit there. If you need another excuse to make bacon, grab the recipe for Chef Nick's croquettes and everything else he's making at dinnerdeas.com. Just scan that QR code to head over to us right now.
Cool. So I like to do like 2 to 3 per person.
2 to 3 per
I like to
person.
remember, this is an appetizer for the meal.
Now, what are we looking for here?
Just that nice, perfect golden brown. Feels looking great.
Oh, beautiful. All right. Now, while these finished up cooking, we've got our fish.
Yep. So we've got our bronzino over here. I'll give a couple little slits on the back just so our fish doesn't curl up. We want that nice, crispy skin. So just a few, maybe like 4 to 5.
Now, is this an easy fish to find throughout the year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say so. They like to refer this to as the Mediterranean sea bass. But yeah, this is, if you don't want to pay the big price for what a sea bass usually costs, you get a little bronzini and kind of go from there.
Love it. All right.
All right.
And you've kept it really simple.
Yeah.
Little salt, little pepper.
Little pepper.
That's it.
And then we'll just put this down skin side. That's what we want. Let's give it a little
Most
press.
beautiful sound that you could possibly have, right?
That's the best.
How long will this stay in our pan here?
We'll do about 5 minutes, depending on how high you got your heat. I like to let it cook from the bottom up, and that's another thing with putting those little slits on the bottom. It'll get in between. We have a nice thin, flaky fish, so we don't have to worry about flipping it too much and breaking out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're gonna keep it just like this. All right. So while this kind of cooks here, what do we have to do next?
We're gonna get our pasta boiling. Throw a little salt in there. And then we'll just drop our pasta in, and
Now,
pretty close to plating.
you've made this by hand?
Yes, it'll cook fairly quickly. I like to say about 3 to 4 minutes, and then you could taste it, see how al dente it is.
3 to 4 minutes for the fresh pasta that you've made.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
if someone at home doesn't have that though, and they used a box pasta, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, but just follow the instructions on the box.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm sure you're partial to having the good stuff and the right stuff.
So if you have the time, remember this is a quick meal. If you have the time to bang out some pasta, go ahead. You know, if you don't, stop by your local store, grab whatever box pasta you want, and kind of go from there.
Sounds like a plan. As we patiently resist flipping the fish, we're taking a break. When we come back, how Chef Nick finishes up his spaghetti and we layer our summer salad. Ahead on Dinner DeeAs. DeeAs. Chef Nick Bryan is with us today. He created pasta packs with his brother Greg to ship handmade fresh pasta across the country from their base in Tampa. He's here with us today making a seasonal summer menu with potato croquettes, aglio e olio spaghetti, and his summer fling salad. Before the break, we finished our potato croquettes, mashing our drained cooked potato with butter, egg, salt and pepper, and the magic ingredient of bacon. Then use an ice cream scoop to portion them, dipping them in flour, egg, and panko breadcrumbs before shallow frying them. Then we fixed up our fish, scoring the skin side of our branzino fillets, seasoning with a little salt and pepper, and sauteing them without flipping for about 5 minutes while we started our pasta cooking. And now we've just got a little bit of some garlic.
Oh, yeah.
Now, were you out there with the razor blade, my friend? Like going really thin slices on this?
I was. I kept it true essence of Goodfellas. Absolutely.
You know, like I could almost see right through it.
It's the only way.
What do we have to do next?
All right. We're going to get some of our sauce in here in the pan, mix that in with the garlic.
And we made this sauce earlier here, okay?
You can kind of smell everything coming
now,
together.
absolutely.
From the lemon to the garlic, we'll add our pasta in there. A little pasta water, never hurts.
Yeah, never throw it away.
Never throw it away. And we'll just give this a little toss here. All right. So I like to give it a little.
Ooh, I like how you just kind of like went back up a little bit. I mean, did you like? I kind of saw what you were doing. You went up, and then you held it, and then you started spinning. So there's a little finesse.
Right. Get those couple drips.
Oh, look at that.
We'll get that on the plate. Like.
You want any of the cheese on there?
Yeah, let's get some cheese.
You know, can I help you with the cheese piece of it all? Because I'm not gonna lie, man, I love cheese.
A little snow cap.
A little snow cap.
Oh yeah. All right, we've got our bronzini over here. I'm gonna check this skin
And it's
out.
not gonna be raw on the top because look at how beautiful that is on top
our
there.
Fish, set it like that.
And you just let it be. Looks absolutely gorgeous. To grab the recipe for Chef Nick's summer menu, head to dinnerdeals.com, where you can even watch this whole episode over again if you missed anything. Just scan the QR code that's down in the corner of the screen to get to us. Now, we also have this beautiful salad here.
Yes, we're gonna make our peach vinaigrette.
Okay.
All right, so we've got some peach preserves in there. We're gonna hit this with a little Dijon.
Okay, so just a little Dijon mustard going in there. Okay.
A little white wine vinegar.
Nice.
Then we're gonna start to emulsify our olive oil in here with this. We'll give that a little mix beforehand. It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
So I always tell people, don't rush this process. You want to emulsify, you want your oil to mix in beautifully with your peach preserves and your white wine vinegar. Right. We're ready to go.
I love it. I love it.
Let's get the salad going.
Okay.
All right, so what we'll do.
And we just have some mixed field greens in there?
Yeah, so we got a little spring mix, a little herby spring mix. So we got arugula, some chard, you got some baby kale in there, you got some frisee, you got a nice healthy variety of greens in here. We're gonna come over. Just a little bit of this vinaigrette that we just made. We're gonna add some more on the top, so you don't want to go too crazy in the beginning.
Yeah, you don't want to be soaked in it. You know, like that's the worst.
So we'll give this a quick little toss here. We are good. All right.
Okay. And what other ingredients are going to go into the salad here?
So we have some sweet peppers, some yellow and orange sweet peppers.
Okay.
We've got some sweet onions. We've got some chickpeas. We got our quinoa that we cooked earlier, and we have some fresh chopped chives. And then we've got our in-season peaches here.
I love it.
Let's go.
All right, let's put them back all in together right now.
All right. So we're gonna go a little in here. And grab a little onion. We'll come over with a little quinoa.
Oh, we did that quinoa earlier.
Yes.
Just for that texture, that nice little bit of crunch, and also just the added value of having quinoa.
We've got our chickpeas we'll add in. And I'll save the peaches for last.
That's the last little bit to it there? Okay. Looks absolutely fantastic.
It's looking great already.
Now, if you make this or the spaghetti for your dinner, send us a photo. You can email us, dinnerdeas@fox.com. That's what Victoria did. She's watching Tampa and said, I went to Melting Pot Social for my anniversary and had the miso salmon with the best tasting vinaigrette. I tried to get the recipe from our waiter without much luck. So you can imagine how excited I was to see Chef Jason from Meltso on your show giving away his secret recipe. It's now a staple in my fridge. Thanks, Victoria. And for anyone who missed it, that episode and the recipe is still on our website, dinnerdeas.com, because, Victoria, you've got a beautiful peach vinaigrette here. You've already got Chef Jason's recipe on the fridge. Chef Nick, I mean,
it's summertime.
It's summertime. We got another recipe to put on the fridge.
We gotta get this.
I love it. We're taking a last break, and when we come back, Chef Nick and I taste test his summer menu here on Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz. Chef Nick Bryan is with us today, making a simple summer dinner of potato croquettes made with bacon plus spaghetti aglio e olio, garlic and olive oil, with a bronzino fish fillet and his summer fling salad with a peach vinaigrette. Man, this looks absolutely stunning, and it's perfect for summer, man.
Great for summer. Great for summer.
People think like, pasta summer. Yes, you can have pasta in summertime.
Absolutely.
As you should.
When it's nice and light and airy like this, absolutely.
All right, so where do we want to start with first?
I was going to ask you, where do we jump in?
Should we kind of be bad and just go right in for the croquette? Just go right in for that little bit right there. Oh my God.
Grandma will be proud.
Crunchy, fluffy, smoky because of the bacon in there.
Absolutely. Smoked bacon, yep. Oh, that's good.
Oh yeah. And it does have that subtle sweetness behind it.
Right.
Because of using the Japanese yam.
I don't know if that's just me. I love a little sweet to it. A Japanese yam is a...
Plays very well, yes. Very well. Now, let's go into this beautiful salad here. Because you gotta eat your greens too.
Got to. This makes eating greens a little bit more fun.
Wow. Quinoa gives a nice little crunch. But that vinaigrette right there. Taking the extra time to make sure that it was properly emulsified.
It goes a long way.
It does, and it shows in this because it's just beautifully coated. Yeah. The flavors are so nicely in the back right now. I'm going back for that one here because I want to get a little bit of that onion in there.
It matches with the onion so well. So well, the sweetness of the onions and the peppers together.
Because it needs that little burst of crunch.
This is good. I'm excited for this fish.
Yeah?
I'm not even gonna lie.
You want to go straight in?
I'm going in.
Let's go. Let's just go straight in for it there. All right, come on. Because no flipping, no fussing with it. No. Just straight up, just letting it do its thing. Beautiful slits.
You get that the crispy crunch on the skin.
With the simplicity of just a little bit of salt and pepper.
It goes such a long way.
It really does, because the fish is the star there, right?
Absolutely.
Because it has that nice little oiliness behind it with the bronzino. Oh. Now, I'm going with the twirl. I'm going with that twirl. I'm doing it. That's my way on this one here, because I want a nice little here bite like this. Garlic, parsley, crushed red pepper flakes, a little salt.
No salt, no pepper, a little lemon juice, a little lemon zest.
Simple. simple.
Speaks volumes.
It speaks absolute volumes. So I got to ask the question too on this one here, because like I'm a big brother. I'm the oldest. I have 2 younger sisters, but I am not in business with my sisters.
Yep.
You are in business with your brother doing pasta packs. What's that like?
It's great. It's having a business partner that knows you in and out, knows your strengths, knows your weaknesses, and vice versa. We know how to work together in a strange, great way. We're not in the kitchen fussing and fighting. Still, my older brother got to hit him with a little elbow every once in a while.
You gotta show him his balls a little bit. I get it. I know. I get it.
But at the end of the day, we come together and we've built something amazing.
That's absolutely awesome. And it's a cool thing to be able to say, you did it together. You did it together. That's amazing. Thanks again to Chef Nick. A link to pasta packs is at our website, dinnerdeas.com, where you can also grab the recipes for everything he's made for us today. I'm Jeff Philbin. Thanks for watching, and see you next time with more Dinner Dias. This is really good. This is really good.